Well, you guys wanted me to build Neo-Spac. Turns out we didn't do a update profile after Verte came out. Here we go. Get your game on, ladies and gentlemen. Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in to Team Forbidden's YouTube page. It is I, Seto-sama the Fanatic, back with the updated fan-requested profile of Neos. You guys voted for me to bring this deck back. Let's get into it. Okay, first and foremost, there are a couple of updates to this one from the last time we did. Still the two Neos. You only need the two. It almost never comes up where you have the three because you got the Miracle Contacts to shuffle it back and a whole bunch of other stuff and whatnot. On to the Neo-Spacians. We're only running the good ones this time. Just two Aqua, two Mole, because those are the only good ones, one Air Hummingbird, and one Neo-Spacian Dark Panther. On to the support monsters. These are your Foolish Burial targets. We have the Elemental Hero Shadow Mist, and... yeah, you're seeing that right. That's Cross Porter. The first effect is almost never going to come up. You usually just send him to the graveyard to get a Neo-Spacian. You have to do it off a Foolish Burial, though, because if you do it for a cost, he will miss timing. To support the Neo-Spacians, we have 3 Neo-Space Connector, aka 1 card Link 2, 3 Keeper Dragon Magic. I wanted to cut this card, but I couldn't find a suitable replacement for it, even with Verte Anaconda in the game now. Plus, certain situations, you can just discard Neos, search for Fusion Substitute, reveal, get Neos back face down, and then just Fusion Substitute into Brave Neos and go from there. 2 Rainbow Dark Dragons, because Rainbow Neos is the best fusion, and 1 Elemental Hero Honest Neos. Next up, into the spell cards, we have, of course, 3 Neos Fusion, now in the Prismatic Secret Rare version. Really good card, but it sucks that this thing has to be the last special summon that you play. Or last summon that you play in general. But really good card regardless. Fusion summon from deck is always going to be good. It's never going to be bad. 3 Miracle Contact. This is how you summon the Elemental Hero stuff by shuffling the stuff, and how you keep recycling Neos so you can constantly reuse Neos Fusion for all 3 copies. And next we have what, in my opinion, is one of the best archetypal draw supports in the game. I mean, this is literally good in Chaos, where you just run Glow Moss and Dark Panther, and voila, there's your Chaos monster. Next, finally, a new card. 3 Fusion Deployment. This card is a godsend in this deck. Unfortunately, we are not running God Neos, but back to Fusion Deployment. Reveal any Fusion monster, and then special summon a material listed specifically on that monster from your deck. I wonder when that's ever going to come up with a deck full of contact fusions. It literally, you just get this, and I mean, you're locked into fusion summoning for the rest of the turn, but oh, like that's really going to be a problem with this deck at all. As you can see, 11 of the 15 cards, if you were counting there, are fusion monsters. We literally don't care about getting locked out of links. To continue the fusion theme, we have 2 fusion substitutes. You probably can and should take one of these out for a Harpy's Feather Duster. My Harpy's Feather Dusters are currently in other decks, and I'm waiting on the reprint from Gold Series. 1 Monster Reborn, because we can have nice things. 1 Foolish Burial for a free search of either a Neo-Spacian or an Elemental Hero monster. Usually it's going to be obviously Honest Neos. And 1 Rhoda because... let's see, you have Connector, you have Shadow Mist, you have Cross Porter, you have Aqua Dolphin. You have multiple targets for this card. It's a shame it's still at 1, but it's at 1 for a reason. Warrior decks are way too consistent. And 1 Begone Demon Child, because we can only have the 1 for some reason. And to round anything off, we have 3 copies of Next. Now, on into the extra deck. That should be a main deck of 40 cards in total. On the extra deck, we have literally the best fusion monster in the entire archetype. I mean, 9 times out of 10, if you are going for, if you're playing Neos Fusion, you're summoning this. I mean, it's been a while since we have it on the channel, so I guess I should explain it. It's a fusion between Elemental Hero Neos and Rainbow Dragon or Rainbow Dark Dragon, or really an Ultimate Crystal Monster. Why have they not reprinted it with that errata yet? I have no clue. But you basically have 3 separate effects that you can use, only one per turn. You can send a monster that you control to the graveyard, and then shuffle all monsters that the opponent has into their deck. Send a spell or trap card that you control to the graveyard, and then shuffle all spell and trap cards in the deck. Or you can mill the top card of your deck and basically reset your opponent's graveyard. Absolutely gorgeous card. I wish I had the hollows, but again, I wish they had more than the hollows. I wish they had the stupid reprint that said Ultimate Crystal Monster. So there we go. Rainbow Neos. Best target off of Neos Fusion. For the the 4 hero, we run 1 Cosmo Neos because stopping your opponent from playing anything is broken. And you can get this thing out easily with Next. You just Next, Contact Fusion into this, and then go into other stuff from there. For the 3 Neos Fusion monsters, we have 1 Nebula Neos, draw cards and negate, non-targeting negate an effect, and Storm Neos, because it's Storm Neos. Blowing up back row is very nice. For the 2 fusions, we have 1 Grand Neos, 1 Dark Neos, 1 Air Neos. Why has this card not received a reprint yet? Come on, Konami, what are you doing? And Aqua Neos, as well as 2 Brave Neos. So, yeah, it's pretty standard. We just use the best Neos fusions. For Link monsters, we only run 4. And, spoiler alert, none of them are Isolde. 1, because I don't have Isolde anymore. 2, I don't think it really does anything for the deck, so. Sometimes you will brick in a situation where you have to summon the Neos off of the cross porter and don't have the stuff in the graveyard, so you need to make Verite Anaconda as soon as possible. Speaking of Verite Anaconda, I really shouldn't have to explain this card. Pay 2,000, send Neos Fusion to the graveyard, make Rainbow Neos, and kill your opponent from there. Sometimes, off of the cross porter or the connector, you need to summon Neos in order to get stuff away. For that, in order to make a Verite, you make a Link Spider. Sometimes your cross porter will get negated as well. It happens. Everyone runs hand traps, and we've only got 1 called by the grave, and I didn't have enough room for Sarvices in here. Sorry. So to make it so you don't die the next turn in that situation, we have 1 Almirage and 1 Secure Guard. So yeah, that's it for an update for Neos with Verite Anaconda and the other stuff. Comment down below what changes you guys would make to the deck, or if you want to see other versions of Elemental Heroes, or you want me to try and see if I can do a build with all 6 of them. I don't know why you want to make me suffer by doing that, but like, comment, subscribe, share that, hit that bell down below for notifications. Happy Halloween. I'll see you guys later. I got a deck of awesome, you've got a deck of fail. I'll challenge your ass to a duel and take a shit!